right, well, here we are again. New Hampshire farm site. Lots of snow on the ground, but it's going to be about 70 degrees today. So we're trying out our new camera and our new microphone setup just to see how it goes. Going to be a workout stomping through this snow. It's still a foot deep. So we do have the metal detector. We just want to see how everything fits together and how we're able to work with our new setup and whatnot. So I don't know. We'll see if we can put a shovel in the ground as well. If we can, maybe we'll dig a hole. Maybe this will turn into a video. Who knows? Anyway, okay. Join us and let's go have some fun. All right, well, we're walking through the snow. Look at this. Oh. Oh. Yeah, it's about 10 inches deep there on the road. The ground is probably frozen solid. You never know. Like I've said before, they don't hay here anymore, and a lot of the tall grass is laid down and it creates a good insulation. And in January, I was digging some pretty good holes out here, so who knows? Who knows? I see a surface find there. What is that? You can see some of the stuff here. Bunch of iron in there, all kinds of old iron, stone cutting tools, axe heads and stuff. We might have to explore that sometime. But anyway, I just saw a surface find right here. What is this? That is interesting. Can you see that? There we go. Trying to get the camera in the right spot, which is going to be a learning curve. And I have the sun hitting it in the wrong spot, so I can't really see the screen very well. So we'll have to play with that. And I'm also getting wet knees, so let's stand up. Oh, yeah, this is the old carriage house here. I don't know if you can see in there, but let's see, play with the camera a little bit. Old wagons in there and stuff, see that? Pretty cool. Yeah, this is the place where we found all those bottles in the box. There's a patch of trees over there. We're gonna walk our way over there, swing on the way, and just as a test, we'll see if we can get the shovel in the ground. All right, let's walk. I've been over this ground a lot. I know I say that a lot, but it's just very hard to search these fields because of the way the grass is. So in a way, it's nice because there's always something else to find, depending on what the conditions are when you're searching. I will probably get cold feet before too long today. I'm not wearing my winter boots. I'm wearing a pair of muck boots because we are melting so quickly. It's about 70 degrees today here in New Hampshire, middle of March. We're not done with our cold weather yet. This is just a little treat for us to melt some of this stuff. We had so much snow this year. Incredible amounts of snow. I am a picky digger though. I need to learn to dig more holes. All right, we got about a 28, 29, 30 on the line here, which means a non-ferrous target. That could be a button or something. Right about there. All right, gonna give it a try. And we will dig this on camera if we can get a hole. And we can, look at that. Yes, sir. Right in, no problem at all. That's what we like to see. Nice wet ground, yes. Where are you, friend? Still in the clump. All right. Set it there. Ah, yes, these little things. See that there? That is some sort of a little brass thing. We find them all over the farm of different lengths. They all have rounded ends. Both the ends are rounded. You can see that there like that. We have no idea what they are. The farmers don't know. Nobody knows. But I think they must be tines off of some sort of farm equipment, some sort of rake or something. No idea. If you know, let me know. But there you go. They always ring up real nice too. So, probably brass. That'd be my guess. All right. I have one of those here that goes all the way across the screen. It's going to be iron. But in the spirit of digging more stuff and our test today, we're going to dig it up. Let's see how this goes. Possibly an ox shoe. Something along those lines. Something heavy. Something chunky iron. So we'll see. I've been through here many times, but I don't tend to dig a lot of iron. So today's, we'll dig it. All right, what do we got? I heard it. Where are you? Get my knees out of the way. I need new strategies. This is all a new process now with this camera on my shoulder. All right, I'll have to get the shovel in here a bit. See how that does. Okay. All right, well, we got it. Some sort of big cog. It's got some notches all around it. Oh, that's interesting. It almost looks like a gas cap or something on this side. Interesting. Well, what do you think? Can you see it? There we go. Yeah, one thing about this new camera, it's hard to see the screen when you're in the sun. And I kind of rely on seeing the screen so I can get things in front of the camera. I'm sure you've been yelling at me so far all along, going, "Come on, buddy. Frame, get in frame." Still not in frame. Yeah, I can see my shadow. I can see the shadow of my hand. That's about the best I can do. Looks like we have a nice signal here. 60. 62. You see how deep that is? It's a good 10 inches right here. Oh, that really brightened the sound up. I don't know if you can hear that, but really nice and sharp and loud. All right, I think we got it out now. There it is. I think it's just a bullet. I think it's a complete bullet though. A dropped bullet. Yeah, there it is. Not a drop, I don't think, but a big copper jacketed heavy bullet. Yeah, oh well. All right, well, we're over here. There's the old tractor barn, the roof that fell down. The ledge is right through those trees, the big tall ledge. And I have a high tone over here. First I wanted to show you something I just found. Startled me for a minute. Yeah, here it is. What do you think of that? Bang. Here's a toy. You can always tell by the orange tip that you got a toy gun, but not sure who that would have belonged to. Probably one of Aunt's nephews. Kid stuff, definitely, I would think. Although it may be an air pistol, like an airsoft gun or something for the teenagers. But anyway, let's take a look at the signal. Where was it? Here somewhere. There it is. '71, '72 that way. About 82, 84 going this way. So, yeah. All right. Dig this one with me, would you? Let's see what we get. I've been over here, but the grass is always so tall. That's why it's important to get back out as early as you can in the season here before everything starts to grow again, because it comes back fast when it does. Okay, well, it's going to be nice and deep. I like that. Deep can mean old, so it's in my hand. Okay. I'm going to come over here and put it on my sheet so I can actually see what I'm doing. Well, that's a nail. That should not be a nail. So that might not even be our signal. This might be something entirely different. Well, let's recheck that hole, because unless that was a brass or copper nail, there's still something in there. Oh yeah, there's a gem in there somewhere in this plug. That's just like this farm. There's stuff, more than one thing in every hole you dig. It's not the easiest place to find stuff. So, there it is. It's a clad dime. See that there? I think I have the camera aimed at it. Today's camera test day, so right there. Little clad dime. At least I think it's a clad dime. I mean, over out here where it's all wet, you never know. Sometimes the silver coins can get blackened as well with tarnish. I had a mercury dime last year. It was like that, so I have to wipe it off. Hey, we found a coin anyway. It's very crusty, so I'm going to say clad. Clad, of course, anything from 1965 until the present. They took the silver out of them, so they look yucky coming out of the ground. I dropped it. Give it a little wash anyway. 1977. Okay. Well, still finding signals, which is good. I'm working my way over toward the edge of the open area where there's a wall over there. But I did just get a nice signal here. '62 up to '64. Something like that. So, all right, let's dig this one together. Rocky spot right here. All right. We got a plug out of there. Let's see what we got. Ah, it's right here. What is that? That looks like a spoon. I'm going to dig that a little bit so I don't break it any more than I already have. Look at that, right there. Spoon. Spoon. Let's see. It's like a turn of the century pattern. Get some wheat going there. Silver plate, no doubt. Not silver. I'd be really surprised if it were, anyway. Of course, with all this mud, you can never tell. Yeah, you can on the edge there, I think. See where all the silver's rubbed off. That's the key, is looking for the spot where the silver is already rubbed off. One of the good places to do that is also around the round part of the bowl. A little break in it right there. Spoons, we find them everywhere. Anyway, that's pretty cool. All right, well, put that in the bag. We'll check it out later. Well, I got myself into some very deep snow, and it's tough walking. I see a lot of tracks over here under this tree and coming down this hill. And over here, we find this. Bones. Big bones. Right there. Looks like deer to me. I don't know. Pretty big bones right there. Maybe coyotes? What do you think? If you know, let me know. That's crazy. .39, probably a shotgun shell. 40. Yeah, we'll give it a whirl. Well, looky here. I called my shot. Shotgun head. All right, well, there you go. One of the old paper ones. All right. Got about a 47, 48 right here. No idea, probably another piece of ammo brass. Let's figure it out. All right, we got it out of the hole. Oh, it's a little cartridge casing here. It's like one of those odd 22 ones that I found earlier in January. .22 HP, high power. Winchester Repeating Arms Company, 22 HP. Yep, those are unusual. I think they stopped making those like maybe back around the 1930s or something like that. But anyway, yeah. We're back over here by the buildings, playing with the new camera. So, and said we could take a roam around the hay barn if we wanted to. So, this is one way in. So let's go take a look. This barn is at least 200 years old. Now home to many critters. I know that cows were kept in here during the second half of the 20th century anyway. these things here slide over for the manure. All right, well, let's go take a look at the barn. A little scale right there. They put up a lot of hay over the years in here. Some of the equipment has been hayed in a number of years. They still talk about doing it again, which I would love. I don't think we're alone in here. I hear the squeaking of an animal over there somewhere. Possibly a porcupine. I know they've taken up residence. There's the beauty of the old construction there. Old post and beam. Still some old hay up there in the loft. Last time we were here, we noticed that one of these supports here has come loose. The peg would have gone through that hole right up there, but as of yet, we have not found the peg. Might be in here somewhere. Well, let's take a little look up here. What do you say? Think this antique will hold us? I don't know. Well, we've got part way up the ladder. There's not much more to see there, so I'll probably climb back down in a second here. You can see behind us as well. Some more hay storage over here. Very quiet in here. Well, somewhere in here, tucked away, I think there's hay above us as well. Ann said that there's some old yoke for oxen. They were tucked away at one point. Is that what we're looking at right there, perhaps? The old yokes. With another layer up above us. And more hay. It really is a beautiful place, isn't it? All right, we're about to walk into the darkness. Here's the names of some of the critters. As the last cow farmer called them. There haven't been cows here for quite some time. Alright, let's cut through here and hope we don't run into any porcupines or other critters. I want to be startled today. There's another little room here. Perhaps the bull was kept in here all by himself. Don't kick out the windows, right? Interesting, yeah. And back over here, a little spot for feeding hay. A little ingenuity there. Look at that coat hook. Good stuff. And here we are on the other end of things. Old oven right there. Some of the old farm equipment. We're putting in the hay. And the garage. And there's Ann's lawnmower. And my car sitting outside. And she was just hoping that would start up, because before you know it, she'll have to be out there mowing the grass again. Just around the house. Not the fields. And there you go. And there's another section that extends on the other side of this wall. I can't remember what she called that. It's the yoking shed, I know that. I think the back room had a certain name for it. Well, there you go. There's the other view of the whole thing from down here. There you go, an old New England hay barn. All right, well, let's work our way back out. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed our tour of the hay barn. About to wrap this video. And there's a little shed there for you, look at that, from a deer. All right, well, back out into the world. Ann's out here with me. We're looking at our fun, odd things that we found today. She was just looking at the gun. I think it's a BB gun. It says Stinger P9T 5mm BB. And I found that right over by the culvert there on the right hand side. Sort of in with the bushes and stuff.
Was it buried?
Not very deep. Not very deep at all.
I wonder who it belongs to.
I don't know. It's just a BB gun. Could be one of your nephews or something from back in the day, even.
That's probably pretty recent.
Yeah, it's not old, but it's not ancient. And a nice little spoon out there in the field.
Yep.
Sort of a turn of the century. Got sort of a wheat pattern. I don't know if you can see that.
Yep.
Apart from that, I can't really tell. Can't see a maker or anything on it. Definitely plated. I gotta scrape it down a little bit and maybe we'll see some more on it.
Yeah.
Or something. I found another one of these little things. Remember those?
Oh yeah. We still don't know
It's
what
a
those
mystery.
are.
Nobody knows. I've asked online too, and nobody knows what they are.
Huh.
Clearly made not to catch, or they're not to cut, because they're rounded. It's supposed to be gentle, right? Or
Yep.
something. Nail wire. This thing was interesting. Number 12.
A gear.
It looks like a gear, right?
Yeah.
But then this part here, I was looking at this, I was like, did it shear off or wear down or what? Because it's not perfectly round. But this part here looks like it got bent down somehow.
Huh.
In a big accident when it got thrown off the machine. Beats me. Maybe it was only meant to turn part way.
Yeah, maybe it was something to
Ratchet had a handle.
ratchet or
Interesting. This is another thing that would go to something similar to that, I think, like an air rifle.
yeah.
Money.
Is it Roosevelt?
1977. So that would have been your dad's.
Very likely.
And no idea what that is. This was right by that hole on the carriage house where it's open down in the corner, where you can see all that iron stuff in the box.
Yep.
So I think maybe some critter knocked it out of the carriage house, and it was half buried. So surface fine, pretty much, for the corn crib. We're gonna go back into the carriage house.
That one could be identified online, probably.
Probably. Interesting. It's supposed to drain or something.
Got me.
Yeah, beats me too. Anyway, that's the excitement.
That's it.
That is it. I had no problem digging holes. It was easy. Wet and sloppy, but it was easy.
Got some writing on the back.
Yeah, it's probably all
Warning, not a toy.
Warnings.
Wear eye protection. To prevent serious injury. Read the manual before using.
I'm going to wrap up this video in case I decide to use it. All right, that's it. Over and out.
Oh yes, now let's take it home. That's all.
I said, beep beep.